Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It is Thursday, October 27th, 2022, and my name's Jennifer Cotton. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas, and that means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So welcome and good morning. I'm currently trying to figure out if I'm live on Facebook and if you can hear me. So if anyone can hear me, please say, give me a comment. I see lots of you on YouTube. I'm going to say hi to everybody in a second. Hey, Kylie. Hey, Becky. Hey, Rhonda. If any of y'all can tell me if this is working because anyway. So I'm going to try to go in my group. Sorry, I have to type over here. Be faster. There it is. Hello. Okay, so I am live in my group. I can't find it on my page. Lori can see and hear me. Thank you, Lori. Let me try the page one more time. It has been very complicated for me and my husband to figure all this out. And then this morning, it still didn't work as I thought it was going to. But good morning, everybody. It says I'm live. Let me go to one more place here. Anyway, I'm just trying to verify this all before I continue on talking. So, pages. Thank you guys for being here and working, dealing with these. Yeah, I don't see it on my page. I don't see it. Anyway, dealing with all my technical issues. Okay, I'm going to try to fix this real quick. It's very complicated. So I can't see your comments right now. And I don't even know where it is, though. Oh, let me click on this. So what else can I say? It's October 26th. My name is Jennifer Cotton. Reload page is not available right now. In this video over on YouTube, I will be putting timestamps in the video later today, hopefully today by tomorrow, but it should be today, where you will be able to skip to the stamping, to the specials, to whatever section you want. Let me click live video here in Facebook. I'm trying to fix Facebook, my page. And I'm just going to try this one thing and then I'll move on. Also, don't forget, check me out on TikTok. Over here in the corner, I'm going to put a link to my my tutorial store and my TikTok channel so that you can go check that out. I have over 100 videos over on TikTok that have quick, helpful hints. Tips is what I was going to say, and then I combined that with hints. Yeah, okay, let me try this. If I can find the correct screen. Connect video source, blah, 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 go live. It's not working. It's not working. Ow! It's so frustrating. I do not know what I've done wrong. Serenity now. I wonder if I can change share my video from my page to my group to my page, but I don't think so. I apologize for all this talking that is boring. Okay, so let me try one more thing here in StreamYard. And my watch keeps buzzing, telling me it's time to go live on Facebook, by the way. Can y'all imagine that? Okay, so let me go to I think you'll still be able to hear me. And, ooh, Linda's on her way to a retreat. Awesome. Let me think how to do this. Oh, I need to go back here. So I think I'm still streaming. I think you can still hear me, but I'm not positive. But I'm going to try to edit something real quick. Okay, stream key. I apologize again. And then I need this server URL. Okay, I did that. I apologize. I hope I'm still there. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to work. Here we go. Here we go, as they say. Okay. So sorry about all that. Facebook didn't work yesterday at all. That's true, but it is working in my group. So I think this is a StreamYard problem. I know my friend Alejandra's live did not work. I think that was Tuesday. Hers didn't work. Okay, so I'm going to go back into my group and see if I'm still streaming, and we're just moving on. But this is also very frustrating and annoying. Okay, so I apologize for all of the stuff. And Terry, thank you for your comment that I can't share to the page. Okay, here we go. Let's move on with our lives. Thank you guys for being here. If you comment on this video on any platform you see it on, you will be entered to win the cards I'm going to make today. I'm making 3 cards with the Cottage Wreaths bundle, which you'll see the rest of the dies later, and the Brightest Glow stamp set from Stampin Up. They are also my Stamp-A-Stack class this month, so hopefully you will want to take advantage of that class or join the club. Okay. Need to regroup. I'm frustrated about the connection. So let me see. Sandy, Facebook didn't work at all yesterday. No more videos on Facebook as of the end of the month. Ooh, I'll have to check that out, Sandy. Thanks for that info. Let me go back to the beginning. Sue, you were the first one here this morning. Good morning. Temps in the low 20s with frost on the rooftops. Aneka, good morning. In Netherlands, way too warm, Netherlands. It's nice here. It is 52 degrees, but it's going to get up to, I think, almost 70 today here in Midlothian, where I live in Texas. Good morning, Kylie and Rhonda and Becky. Good to see all of you. Bonnie, good morning. Aneka, I finally started. Hey, Lori in Minnesota, thanks for sharing. Mary, good morning. At the doctor's office, I love it, watching me in the waiting room. Hey, Cindy. Thanks for sharing, Cindy. Let me see here. I see some Facebook user comments. I probably can see you on, what does it say? Good morning. That's Jackie, maybe. Joni, good morning. Hey, Ramona. Hey, Sandy. You're so nice, Sandy. There's a few Facebook users in Texas and others that I can't see your names. Hey, Liz. Thanks, Terry, for telling me I can't share that so I don't mess with it and waste our time. Marsha's on YouTube and can hear me well. Thank you, Marsha. And she has it on the big screen. Love it. Lori can't share, but will text to your sister. Awesome. That works for me. Hey, Linda. I know, Marsha's like, take a deep breath. Okay, thank you guys for being here. Now, I offer lots of events because I do Stampin' Up! As a full-time job. So throughout the year and every single month, I offer lots of events that anyone can take in person to go anywhere in the US. And some you can even borrow my stamps and stamp at home. So every month I do 4 classes for sure. They are Stamp a Stack, card class, scrapbook class, and sampler class that are all offered the same way I just said. Then I offer additional things throughout the year. So all of my classes are going to include a PDF tutorial. We're going to cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible unless the class states otherwise. You will cut your own designer paper when that's included with your fee. And you can just take the tutorial only, and that will be offered. You can register for that during class registration, or you can go to my tutorial store after the class registration and purchase it there. So my monthly classes for November, because October finished, I sold all my kits. Thank you guys who helped me out with that. My classes for November are a card class, which is 4 cards for $15, free with a $20 order. We're going to be making 4 cards with the Trees for Sale stamp set and the Christmas Lights bundle and Brightest Glow stamp set. So 4 Christmas cards, basically. $15, free with a $20 order. Scrapbook is 3 12 by 12 pages. Last month, we made page 1 to our first Christmas 12 by 12 layout. This month, we'll make page 2 to that one, which I don't know where I put the, oh, I know where they are. They're too far away. We'll make page 2, which is really cute, with the Spruced Up bundle and the Alpha Best bundle. And then we'll make 2 additional Christmas pages that are different with the Jingle, Jingle, Jingle stamp set and the Christmas Scotty. So 12 by 12 scrapbook pages, 3 for $15, free with the $20 order. Next up, yeah, Facebook is not working, Cindy. And I spent 15 minutes trying to fix it this morning during the live. I apologize for that. Okay, so next up is the the 2 classes that are priced differently, Sampler and Stamp a Stack. So it is holiday time, if you didn't know. No, next month, in a week, it's going to be November 1st, in less than a week, November 1st. And so during this time of year, I have been offering 3 samplers in November. And I'm going to do the same this year. That gives you 3 to choose from. If you are a club member, 1 is specifically for club. You cannot switch that out, but you can add on the optional ones if you want. There is no reason you have to do that. So the sampler is a 12 by 12, piece of art that you can frame and makes a great gift, makes a great decoration for your own home, makes a great host gift during the holidays. The frames are like $10 at Walmart, the ones I use. I have a link to those on my blog. Also, let me show this one. This one's really cute. And that's a Halloween one. But anyway, we are doing 3 Christmas ones. So our club and the normal, my regular class for sampler this in November will be Decorated with Happiness, which is a super traditional Christmas stamp set. And it's going to be super cute. Okay. And then I'm also going to offer a Spruced Up bundle sampler, which will have a limited availability. So first come, first served. And then the third one is the Santa's Delivery bundle sampler. So that'll be more cute and fun. Not that they all won't be cute, but, cutesy. So 3 to choose from. You can join the club, which is your best bet because it costs exactly the same, only $28. You get over $20 in merchandise, and we cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything we can for you. You cut your designer paper and or your Memories and More cards and assemble, unless you come attend in person. And this one is, by the way, register by November 13th. All 4 of these classes are happening on November 19th in person or mailed by November 21st. So register by November 13th. Now, you can join the club now because that link is ongoing. I will email the link for November, just to take the classes by November 1st. Next up is Stamp a Stack. That's the class I'm going to show you today. And it's 12 cards for $30 and includes over $20 in merchandise. It is a great deal, and you can join that club as well or just take the class. The reason the club is the best deal is because you can cancel at any time, but if you stay for 6 consecutive months, you get a minimum $25 in free merchandise from me. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good morning to Sarah and Cindy and Pamela. No problem, Pamela. And Darlin, good morning in Miami. Good to see you guys. Okay, so those are the 4 classes. And then I just have a few less things to advertise today than normal. But I'm still letting you know you can attend a retreat in person with me and April McCright, April 20 through 23rd, 2023. Haha. I just realized that spells 2023 twice. But anyway, it's in Temple, Texas. You will get your own 8-foot table. You will get to craft with lots of other awesome crafters. You can work on anything you want. You will get with your fee, your meals, a $50 goodie bag, 10 make and takes, optional massages that do cost extra, of course, a bed to sleep in. Like, it's amazing. And then when we offer our optional classes, which we'll announce all that stuff during when it gets closer to the time, you will be able to stamp those also at the retreat in person with our supplies. So it's pretty cool. And that will be offered to go again when it gets closer and we know what products we can use, which we get to see those products in, I'm like getting myself confused in my head. In November 12th is when we demonstrators get to see them. Okay. Next up, Stamping Bingo. This is on Zoom. Anyone in the US can participate. I will be using the super adorable Spruced Up bundle to make Christmas gift tags. So you'll get to make at least 8 gift tags. You will get a little gift from me. You'll get a little goodie bag, and you'll be able to play some games to have a chance to win some prizes. So that's pretty much it. It's on Zoom. The event is happening on December 8th at 6:30 p.m. Central on Zoom. So you want to register by November 27th. For the airport, bed to sleep in is a good thing. Exactly. The best airport, I believe, is Austin, Texas. And then it's going to be about an hour drive. So you'll want to plan how you're going to get from Austin to Temple. So any other questions on that, let me know. The next thing is our crafting cruise, again, with April McCright, because she's my retreat partner. We're doing one January 29th, 2023 out of Galveston, Texas on Allure of the Seas. And then the next one is I'm like, where is it listed? January 28th, 2024 on Harmony of the Seas out of Galveston, Texas. Those will be offered to go. So when it gets closer to January, we'll be offering our retreat in a box, but a mega one for the cruise. And then currently the 2023 is full, but you can get put on the wait list. And anyone can use our group rate. You don't have to be a crafter. You don't have to participate in the crafting at all. So you can bring all your friends and family and get a really cheap cruise. You can also, I'm like looking around, like, where did I put my sweater? Because now I'm chilly. Ooh, I'll put it right here because I took it off right before I started. And even if you have friends who are like, I wish I could go on vacation, you can let them know about our group rate. So any questions on that, let me know. Hey, Carol, thanks for sharing in Connecticut. Yeah, thank you guys all for being here. Okay, so next up is, I'm going to tell you guys about some coming soon classes. I actually have some sneak peeks right here, but I'm barely going to show them for now. So I'm doing 3 classes coming up with Alejandra Gomez that we will be offering to go. So of course, if you know me, you can join through me, these classes. And the first one that's going to be released and sent out by the end of this month, by the end of November, is the trees for sale class that includes the free tree lot dies. Here's a sneak peek. It's super cute. You're going to use your dies to make these projects. You will die cut those because the dies are included. You can get the class without the dies if you prefer, if you already own them and don't need to. And it will be 8 cards. These are my 4, and Alejandra is going to make 4. You're going to get lots of product with this class. You're going to make it at home with the PDF tutorials. You're going to love it. So that's coming soon. So just watch your emails. Make sure you're on my email list. The description is here in the video, down here on YouTube, up here in Facebook. And I don't know if I just said that right, but the link to join my email list is in the video description. So check that out. And then coming later, I'm not sure how much later yet, will be a Hippest Hippos class where you will get the stamp set and dies for free. Again, if you already own them, you can opt out. And a Wonderful World class. This will be 8 cards. The other will be 6 cards. So just be on the lookout. They're awesome. Alejandra is actually designing her cards for the tree lot this week. So we're very excited to be able to offer those. And they will all be to go only in the US. And you can purchase the PDFs only, by the way, but you know, anywhere in the world. Okay, so we have that coming up. My new catalog kickoff in person, because we do have 2 new catalogs coming out in January. That event is January 14th. I've lined up my awesome stamping demonstrator helpers. I've lined up at least one, display stamper. It's going to be awesome. And sorry, I'm trying to understand because also I can't. Oh, so it is too late to sign up for that, Terry. Our deadline has passed and we are in the process of ordering. So sorry, for the demonstrator event. So yeah, and I do have sneak peeks, but by the time I designed them, the deadline had passed. So it's too late. So sorry about that. Okay, so new catalog kickoff January 14th. It will be offered in person and to go. So again, just mark your calendars, put it on your little list. And the paper and ribbon share will be happening on January 28th with Alejandra Gomez and me in Facebook. And hopefully that will work, but it won't be like this. It'll be our normal Facebook party. It'll be fine. And what am I trying to say about that? Oh, you can opt into the party or just take the paper and ribbon if you want. So that info will be coming soon. And then February 25th, the Jen and Jen Stamp Camp with the new catalog. So lots of things to look forward to. If you go to my blog, let me put this screen up. Let me see. I forgot to put this one up earlier because I was so stressed out about not going live on Facebook. But why does that look weird? But what am I trying to say? That's just a reminder that the timestamps will be in the YouTube video later. But what I want to say here is my blog, stamптherapist.com, is where you can go and click events and see a list of upcoming events for the entire year, the ones I know of. And that the monthly ones have not been updated yet, just FYI. All right, let's talk about Stampin' Up specials and Jennifer specials. The starter kit is on sale. It is $99 for $155 in merchandise of your choice. This ends on Monday on Halloween, so don't get spooked. Join before Halloween when it's the deadline, and it's a no-brainer. $155 in merchandise of your choice, and then whatever you didn't get off your wish list because it didn't fit in $155 or less, you can get a discount on in the future up through April 2023 at minimum. You can get that discount. I did a whole video about this. You can check that out. It's on YouTube, and I posted a link on my Facebook page. I might have streamed it on Facebook. I can't even remember now. I believe I did. And anyway, it's out there. So it's a no-brainer. You'll be part of my team. You can participate in stuff or not. It's up to you, but there's lots and lots of perks to being a demonstrator. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. Hey, Deborah, no problem. I don't know if you were looking for me on Facebook, but it didn't work this morning. It worked in my group, my VIP Facebook group, but not in my page. So anyway, I just have to move on. All the testing I did worked. When I went live for real, it didn't work. Okay, so that kit special is awesome. It ends on Monday. And if you got the October paper pumpkin, which is too late to get, you saw how awesome it was. Like, it's a really good kit. Now, I don't have any made cards here, but the cards are so cute. So if you got that one, you want to make sure you get the November kit, because I'm trying to find the instructions so I can show you pictures, but they look way better in person. The November kit is going to match, or coordinate, I should say, and make sparkly Christmas gift tags. And of course, it'll have a whole new, brand new, different stamp set. These cards are so cute. And ink color, which I just dropped mine, and all that stuff. So I'll just give you a little image right here from the North Pole. You see the little sparkle there. And you can subscribe to that or purchase it as a one-time purchase through November 10th. And then it will go out later in the month. If you have any questions on that, just let me know. That's our box, craft box in the mail. All right. I think I'm going to point this camera down. When I point it down, you're going to see a lot of stuff. Okay, make sure. Yeah, a lot of stuff, because I want to quickly encourage you, or re-encourage you, to join our next retreat in a box if you can't come in person. This is a bunch of the retreat in a box stuff. So is this, well, retreat in a box or in person. And I have more stuff there. I also have a prize to give away from last week's video and a card someone mailed me to show you. Okay, so when we do these retreats, first of all, you get at least 10 make and takes. These are the 10 make and takes here. I actually have an instruction board here as well. We don't need that. I just took everything from the retreat and threw it on here. So this was one of the make and takes. Mine got turned because of travel home. So cute, right? This candy cane sweet makes the cutest stuff. We made a bag that's adorable and sparkly. We made, I think, 6 cards. We made and by the way, if you go in person, you get to use my stuff. But if you take it to go, you just use your stamps and ink. Again, I cut punch and boss. We made a sampler, and we made 2 scrapbook pages. So that is, I think, 11 make and takes technically, but anyway, that's part 1 of a retreat, is all of these make and takes cut and ready for you to stamp and assemble with the PDF tutorial. And then we have optional classes that you can add on. So my class was a Stamp-A-Stack. We made 12, in my opinion, gorgeous cards with the Joyful Flurry stamp set. So we made 4 of each design. And then April's class was a sort of I don't know what you call it, but a non-card class. So we made Christmas gift tags, super cute, this adorable album. And you can still get the PDF tutorial if you want that. Oh my gosh, April, I don't know how to. Oh, this is a lid. Okay, I've seen it, but this is the one she made for me. Look at this. Look at this adorable album. It's so cute. So I have that PDF available if y'all want it. It would include all of these projects. And then this wreath. Isn't that cute? So we offer some good classes. And every time we offer the retreats, you can only take the classes if you want. You can do the classes with or without the retreat if you're taking it to go. Oh, and then we have gifts that we give you during the retreat. So you get these if you take it to go, by the way. Sorry, close your eyes if you are getting this in the mail, which is going out tomorrow, and you want to be surprised. Spoiler alert. But I know a lot of our customers posted pictures of these already over in our Simply Spoiled Retreats Facebook group. So you can see their pictures from the event as well. Okay, so isn't this bag cute? We customize the bags each time. Sometimes they have your name, sometimes not. That just depends on a lot of stuff. But this bag is really extra. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. And then we give you gifts. So we gave everybody this super cute 18-inch pillow cover, a holiday pillow cover. So it unzips and you just stuff an 18-inch decorative pillow in there. You can cover one you already have, you know, that has a different design on it, or get a plain one. And there were different designs, but they kind of match the design of our bag a little bit. Super cute. And then I thought this decoration on the front is just a piece of cardstock, so it can totally be taken out and repurposed. So that was part of the gift as well. We always give a thank you card, of course. We have this retreat survival kit, which works at home and an in-person retreat. By the way, when you get this, write with your pen and smell the ink. Guess what it smells like? So that's a pen. It's cozy socks, a sleep mask, candy, of course, and earplugs, which you might need those just at your house, if you know what I mean. Even if you're not in a retreat where you're sharing a room with 8 other people. So isn't that cute? So cute. And then what? Oh, there was chapstick in there as well. I used mine all weekend, so it's out. Okay, so this mine actually hasn't been opened yet. I was saving it for this video. Hold on, I gotta block somebody. Woo, that was easy. Yeah, spam. So this gift, I'm gonna try to slide this off, y'all, without ripping it. This is like a collector's edition, in my opinion, gift. Let me unfold mine here. It is an apron that says Simply Spoiled Retreat. Is that not awesome? And it's, I mean, you can use it for crafting or whatever you want. It has pockets. Like, is that not amazing? And it's a long, not a short apron. So, I think that was good. Oh, no. Then we also gave you a souvenir ornament from the event. By the way, everybody was asking us, what die is that? It's the mini envelope pocket, I believe, in our annual catalog. It's so easy. One run through, basically almost 6 by 6, but not quite paper. And it's 3 folds, 1, 2, 3, and you glue it together. We used liquid glue. Okay, so there's that. And last but not least, some Jingle Bell, flat Jingle Bell, whatever they're called, flat Jingle Bells. So, hopefully you see how we spoil you. Okay, sorry, echo. Hold on. Okay, tell me if the echo got better. I apologize for that. Lori and Facebook. I'm going to wait a second while I put this stuff away to see if you guys tell me if the echo's better, but I guess I should keep talking so you can see if the echo's better. Thank you, Cindy. It's because it was my fault, basically. Thank y'all for telling me. Okay, Next, at the retreat in person, we do offer an optional card swap, which is, they don't have to participate in, but they can. And so I think we had 7 people participate this time. This was my swap, which is the card I made on last week's video. I do not remember who made all these, but this is a gorgeous swap. It's one of those book binding folds. I love this one, and I may be copying it for a current upcoming event. FYI, I think that was Lisa. This was April's swap, and I apologize to who I don't know who made, like if I didn't get names with cards. This is the one that won, which everybody at the in-person retreat just gets to vote, and Kim Coulter won with her clear front card. Isn't that cute? Then we have this cute, like for your gamers. I don't know why I'm trying to open it. And just a gorgeous Christmas card. So that's always fun. When you participate, you get back one of each. I also basically bullied someone into making this card for me. Oh my gosh, so many spams today. Ugh. No, this is from Kim and Linda, and I think Linda designed it. Isn't that cute? And she made one for the person who she borrowed the stamp set from, because that's another cool thing at retreat. I didn't own this stamp set. April didn't, the moose, but someone else there did. So she was able to borrow it and make samples. And I was like, where's mine? And I was joking, but I was glad she made me one. So thank you, Kim and Linda. I also got a thank you card from Pat. She always gives us a really cute thank you card at the end of the retreat. So that was like the swap and some extra cards we got. And then the customers, like the people who attend, give me in April gifts. So look at all these gifts we received. That's not required, by the way, but thank you guys for doing that. So look at all these gifts we got. I kind of combined them into a couple of bags here, but I mean, I got a handmade hair towel, which I love these. Treats inside a nice old Talenti container. Homemade, nut mix there. The cutest little gnome ever, which of course that's just adorable. This bag had gifts in it, but then I put all my other gifts in it. So it is awesome. Thank you guys all who attended for the gifts. These are homemade marshmallows, by the way. I can't wait to try that. Look at this. I mean, come on. This was from Kelly. She went around and we all got to trick or treat out of her basket, which I loved. Yum. And look, Wonder Woman. Isn't that cute? From Lynn. I did eat, I was being good this weekend, but I did eat one of the treats I got, look, for our cords, which was a grain-free granola bar. So I definitely ate that already. Little washi tape gift. Let's see what else is in here. So cute. That was from the bag here with Lori. She gave us and look, Stella always gives us a cute gift. You can glue this somewhere and hold a pen or a stylus. So thank you guys all so much. Thank you. Retreat is so much fun in person or to go, but of course there are some extra perks when you get to be in person because you get to be with all the people. Of course, you can just make your own in person with a couple of friends and meet at somebody's house or a hotel, and you'll be good to go. Okay, next up, this is just a card I received in the mail. I wanted to show how she mailed it because I love it. She put it in the clear envelope, this side showing, and then just to show you how she addressed it, stickers on the outside with that's a cute little Halloween sticker with the return and mailing address, and then put the postage stamp on the outside with our clear envelopes. And it's just a super cute Halloween card from Becky. Thank you so much. Isn't that awesome? Okay. I thought I had another. I know, Sarah, there are some really talented people at retreat. Always. Next up. So last week on my video all about the starter kit, I said I would be giving away a prize. So the prize is going to be the Simply Elegant trim and the Real Red and Garden Green ribbon combo for one person. And everyone who asked me questions or shared the video got entered to win. And the winner is Pat Coates. So congratulations to Pat. Thank you so much, Pat, for participating in that video and asking some questions. And so Pat will get these from me, but thanks again to everyone who did that. And you will be, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I said that already, that she'll get that gift. What I want to say is, if y'all have any other questions about joining and getting that starter kit, let me know, because it is a great deal. It really is a no-lose situation. Pat is actually one of my team members who has been with us for many, many years, and she's awesome. Okay, next up, and I'm almost ready to stamp, is my ordering special this month. So this ends Monday as well. Any online order of, let me check my, any online order of $25 or more that uses the host code, which is right there on the screen. It will also be on the screen in a second. And it is in my emails and on my blog. Anyway, online order with the host code of 25 or more is going to get you this free class packet to make these 4 cards, which I showed on a past video. Like, I made 3 of them. We'll cut, die cut, punch, emboss everything we can. You'll stamp and assemble with your gnome stamp set at home with the PDF tutorial. And then if your order happens to be $50 or more, you're also going to get a free roll of the Balmy Blue stitch ribbon in addition to the class kit. And if your order happens to be $150 or more, you still get all the gifts from me, but then in that case, do not use the host code, because I will give you, I will still give you my gifts, but Stampin' Up will give you at least $15 in free merchandise. So you'll get the ribbon, the class kit, by the way, no extra shipping cost on that, plus $15 in free merchandise. I have a whole video showing you how to apply the host code or how not to apply it and get those free gifts instead. So it's like a 6-minute video that's in the email that goes out today at 1 p.m. It's also on my blog, the video. And if you have any questions, just let me know. This ribbon is really cute, by the way. So that is the special. I did want to show a sneak peek of my team meeting make and takes. There actually is still time to sign up for this. So if you join my team, you know, by October 31st, you can get these make and takes at a really reduced price. And you can get those to go, mailed to you, or come with us in person. You'll just need a Christmas greeting to finish the cards. We cut, die cut, punch, emboss everything we can. So it's very awesome. And again, reduced price. I actually just changed the pricing, so I can't remember the number. I don't want to say it. But anyway, I hope I got distracted by reading comments. Can we get the kit if you're already a demonstrator? You cannot get the starter kit if you're already a demonstrator, if that's what you're asking, Mary. So just to give y'all an example on that, I've been a demonstrator since 2001, so I haven't been able to take advantage of any starter kit special ever because there wasn't one when I joined. So we cannot as demonstrators, but it's great for our friends and family, you know, let them get that good deal. But yeah, we're already in, we're getting our perks. So this is what I'm going to use on my projects today, the Brightest Glow stamp set for some awesome Christmas greetings. This is a really good stamp set, by the way. Like, if you guys haven't really looked at it, you should. It's red rubber. It has lots of different fonts. I love pretty much all of them. And I just love all the greetings, like the way they look. I think they look appropriate for the card you would put them on. So anyway, it's 12 greetings. We have season's greetings, happy holidays. May the peace of the season light your world, and may your new year be the brightest. To you and yours this Christmas, Merry Christmas, which I think is just a nice, super traditional font, even though it's 2 fonts, cursive and straight, for Merry Christmas. Wishing you a season of hope and light. joy, 'tis the season, hoping your Christmas shines bright with the love of family and friends. Happy New Year. Let your heart be light and all is merry and bright. It's a really good set. And then the decorative set I'm using with it is Cottage Wreaths. It's photopolymer. And then it's a bundle. So there are the coordinating dies, which I'm pulling out the ones here that I have pulled out for this class. So you get like 22 dies. You can die cut out both of the stamped wreaths, basically all of the stamped images that are not words. There's a die for. There's also some standalone decorative dies like little branches and leaves. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. There are 2 wreaths in the stamp set. One that's more leaves, and it's definitely a what do we call those? What do we call them? I'm blanking out, but it has the light and dark when you stamp it. You'll see when I stamp mine today. So you get 2 tones in one image. Starts with a D. Distinctive. And then there's like a vine wreath image that you can stamp on top of it or keep separate. There's a bow that's again distinctive. There's a sprig that like of leaves that's distinctive. There's an image that has 2 little pine sprigs on it. A spider, a 3-leaf distinctive stamp image, 3 tiny leaves. That's 1 stamp. You can die cut all 3 out. An acorn, 3 berries, 2 holly leaves, and then the greetings. Hello, grateful, boo, Merry Christmas, and some people just make life better. Okay, so there's that. I'll just leave these dies here that I'm going to use today. I also have all these other dies I used, which I'll point out when we get to those in whatever project. So I am going to start now with card number 1. Card 1. As a reminder, this is my Stamp-A-Stack for November. So when you get the Stamp-A-Stack, you will cut your own designer paper, but we cut the rest. So your designer paper would not be in this packet, for example, but basically for this card, it would look like this because we would cut, even though this glitter paper is going to be part of your goodie bag, your $20 in merchandise, we would die cut these 2 glimmer pieces for you out of your glimmer paper. And then we cut everything else, emboss, and you would stamp and assemble with the PDF tutorial for this video. And then we are also using in this class, so I love this combo. We've got Cottage Wreaths, Brightest Glow, and Santa's Express designer paper. This is the combo of this class. So Santa's Express is 12 by 12. You get, of course, 6 designs that are double-sided. So I'm going to flip through these real quick. We have the one with all the cabooses and then the little tree images on it. These cabooses do fit the die cut. On the back is the ho 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 image. We have this gorgeous just polka dots of reds and greens with some splatter of a light green, and it's on a white base, and it's not consistent polka dots. And then the back is just gifts overlapping each other. Then we have the one I'm using on this card first, which is green, shaded spruce green with white, different size, small snowflakes all over it with a little bit of yellow or gold in there as well. And the back is just a bunch of little scenes, almost like inside a snow globe of trees. This is kind of, is it Art Deco, the style? It's like not realistic trees. They're very stylized or whatever. Okay, then there's a sheet that says fa la 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 all over it in sort of dark gray on red with little splatters, almost like bleach splatters. And I'm going to use that design today. The back is the sheet that has a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but 3 full sets of Santa and Mrs. Claus dancing, or I'm sorry, ice skating. They could be dancing if you cut the things off the bottom of the shoes. And then, and they have 3 different skin tones. And then like you get a half of a couple on the sides. But anyway, and then all these other images around trees and candy canes and little signs and stuff. And then there's this sheet, which I believe I used on one of the cards as well. Did I? Maybe. Well, maybe not. I was going to. It's sort of like shooting stars in white on a red background. And then the back, when this is in 12 by 12, it's just like 4 strips of a scene of a snowy hill with trees and candy canes and gifts in the snow. And then the last one, I didn't have a full 6 by 6 of this one to show because I had to cut out one of the Santas that's on the train, the engine of the train, I guess it's called, for my card today. But one side has the Santas in the train with all the different skin tones that you can die cut out if you want. And there's some trees in between. And then the back is just a really nice background, which we are using on one of my cards as well. Green and white diagonal stripes that are uneven and kind of medium thick. They're like a 1/4 inch thick, or an 1/8 inch thick, and little yellow goldish speckles in it. It's not foil though. All right, so there we go. You're getting a half pack of that with your class fee, by the way. So you would make 12 cards in this class. We're only going to make 1 today, but so you'd have 3 of everything. Our card base is basic white. Let me check these comments. Sarah said, this has been one of my most used holiday stamp sentiments this year. I love all the references to light. It's a really good set. And somebody told me distinctive. Thank you. I was struggling. I wanted to say definitely decorative, which is an old Stampin' Up term. I don't think we use that term anymore. Definitely decorative. Anyway. Okay, so you're going to have your card base 5.5 by 8.5 basic white. It's just an 8.5 by 11 cut in half. And we'll fold that in half with a bone folder. This card is going to go up and down portrait. The next layer is Poppy Parade. So I used Poppy for my red in all of these cards because that's the color red in the designer paper. And then I embossed that with the Fern embossing folder, which we'll do for you, which is in our annual catalog. And then what else will be in the packet is, normally I don't think you would use this alone, but we're going to die cut this wreath that actually is supposed to cut out the stamped wreath, large wreath image in basic white. And then there are these other 2 detail wreath dies. And so we will be cutting out the back one in basic white and the front one that's a little smaller and skinnier in your glimmer paper for you. So you notice everything's not punched out because that would be way too time consuming. Anyway, that'll be done for you. And then there is actually a second bow die in the set that does not cut out the stamped bow, that puts little score marks and details in the bow when you cut it out. And we will die cut a red glimmer one for you from your paper. Actually 3, but anyway. Okay, then there's a white label, basic white. It's a rectangle with a beveled edge, and that is from All That Dies. That'll be cut for you. All right, you're going to cut your designer paper down the green with snowflakes to 3 inches by 5 1/8. 3 by 5 1/8. And let's get stamping. So all I have to stamp on this one is the greeting. That's pretty cool. I have my tub here that's incomplete right now due to different reasons. But anyway, this is what people can check out from my house to stamp at home. I need to add a die back in there, whatever. So I'm going to dig for my stamp. I'm also going to borrow a stamp from Landa so I can have 2 stamps in different colors. And the inks you'll need are Poppy Parade, Shaded Spruce, and Granny Apple Green. I always provide a marker and stamps that say like handmade by, made with love to stamp and sign the back of your card. You need to take your pick tool for this one, etc. But let me get Merry Christmas, the awesome traditional looking, in my opinion, Merry Christmas stamp. We're going to stamp that in Poppy Parade right on this label. Okay, so tab, tab, tab. Don't press hard, but you can tap it around multiple times. This is a real skinny image, so I don't want to press real hard. It's firm, but not hard to get a good image, and no rocking or you'll get ink on these edges and they'll come off on your card. And then we can just put this card together. I actually didn't use ribbon this time. It wasn't on purpose. I tried one and I ended up taking it off of a card. So no ribbon. So those of you who hate bows will love me this time. And no hand cutting. Well, unless you don't own the dies, no hand cutting. Marcia. Okay, so I'm going to attach this strip of designer paper right down the center of the embossed Poppy Parade. And then I'll just put that on my card base. And then right in the center, of course. And the Poppy is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So it has that skinny 16th inch border. Mine's a little crooked, but you know, if you do it right, the skinny 1/16 inch border. And then I'm going to quickly pop out all the pieces from my die cut that didn't fall out. You don't have to pop these out though. I many times will just leave whatever doesn't fall out in the card or in the cardstock and go with it that way. But I will pop them out for this because this is a card you can win by commenting. I don't even think I finished that earlier. So as you come on this video on replay or live today, right now, say hi, make a comment. This works on my Facebook group, Facebook Live, and YouTube. And your comment gets you entered to win these 3 cards. If you share the video, make sure you comment also that you shared. That's the glimmer paper. So that I can enter you a second time for sharing. So comment is 1 entry, sharing is a 2nd entry. I'm going to move this out of my way. Okay, so there's all of our pieces. So the reason I cut this white background is so that there would be a white behind this wreath to stand out from the green here. I'm going to attach the glimmer wreath to the white detail wreath with my silicone craft sheet and tape runner, which is I use Stampin' Seal. I did rip, when I did my original card and I put the adhesive on here, I ripped this apart, this wreath, but I just glued it back together on the sample, so you can't tell. But it is, this glimmer paper is delicate. I'm not paying attention to the any actual alignment. So those just go on top of each other for me, like to add detail. And then I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. I'll use my minis as always. I believe you're getting a sheet of these with your class fee as well. Could you get over 20 in merchandise? And if you join the club, same thing, same exact cost, but get those benefits. So dimensionals to attach this to the white base of a wreath. And then I just attached that white one flat to the card. So the wreath goes toward the top here. Greeting goes toward the bottom. It's actually a pretty simple card. Of course, you would have to do all the die cutting if you were making it on your own. We'll do it for you. Dimensionals on my greeting. What are we doing? Thank you, Cindy, for sharing. This is LOL. I have the Cottage Wreath dies. Unfortunately, Marcia, I'm talking about the Santa dies. Do you have the Santa train? Otherwise, you'll be hand cutting. Okay, unless you check out the supplies from me. And then we're up at that red glimmer bow right here. Use a dimensional, and these mini dimensionals fit really well right in the center of these bows. So dimensional the bow at the bottom of the wreath is where I put it. And then you're going to get some red rhinestones with your fee as well. So you'll put, I did 6. You can pretty much do what you want. You're getting half a pack. I think I did the math, and as long as you don't put more than 8 rhinestones on every single of your 12 cards, you'll have plenty of rhinestones. I know everybody likes to, they have their own sort of opinion of where and how many rhinestones go on projects. But that's what I did. That's the first card. I think it's really pretty. Let me know what y'all think. That was card 1. Let me bring in my other sample. You'll actually make 3 of these. So I definitely recommend go ahead and join that club. The link is already in this video. You can cancel at any time. Look at that glimmer. I love this glimmer paper. It's only $5. $5. What else do we have that's $5? Another glimmer paper, but anyway. Okay, so there's that. Card number 2. Card number 2. Like, where's my packets? Right here. So this is the one, Marcia, if you don't have the dies. But in your packet will be your basic white card base, 5.5, 8.5. This card is Landscape. And then we have our Granny Apple Green next, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Then Basic White, 4 by 5 1/4. This one has been embossed with this amazing folder that everyone should get called Whimsical Woodland embossing folder. It's a 6 by 6. It's 3D. It's in our holiday catalog. Which, by the way, toward the end of the holiday catalog, which we'll say November, December, things might sell out. I don't know what's low inventory. I don't know what they have a million of, but things could start to sell out. So anything you want, get it now, especially the things that like anything that's not a stamp, basically, that we don't make in studio at the corporate office. Okay, you're going to have a scrap of basic white for a wreath. You're going to have a pre-die cut circle from our Stylish Shapes dies, which is pierced. All of those images are pierced circle, squares, and label banners. And then this will not be in your packet. You'll have you will have a full sheet of this designer paper with the trains on it, and a full sheet of the one with the cabooses, and you will loosely hand cut around them and then die cut them out if you're in my class, or take the tub home, or you can hand cut them out, and it's fine. Nobody will have a clue. Whoever you give this card to won't have a clue that you hand cut it out. Okay, so that comes from your designer paper. You'll need 3, and on the back of the one with the Santa on the engine is the stripes that we're going to use on another card in a 2-inch strip. So just make sure you leave a 2-inch strip somewhere, or 4 inches wide that you can cut down to 2. It should not be any problem, but you may want to pay attention if you want to be frugal with your designer paper. Okay, so let's stamp a wreath. We are going to use Granny Apple Green because this paper has much more Granny Apple Green in it. At first, I stamped a shaded spruce wreath for this card, and I was like, what am I thinking? It looks terrible. So this is my stamp. I'm going to borrow Landa's to actually have the Granny Apple Green one. So I don't remember if I cleaned that before I put it away. So let me clean it real quick. This is just for in person. If you're at home, you just clean it in between colors like normal. Just use my chamois for that cleaning. So tap, tap, tap. You don't need to press hard. If you press hard, you're going to need a worse image. Trust me. But you can tap around as many times as you want. This is photopolymer. So if you don't have a nice, firm, hard, non-flexible table, you definitely want to use your foam mat. I blanked out on the name of this too. But there's the code, and it's $5. So that would be under your paper if your table's not nice and firm. If it's plastic, card table, flexible, bumpy, lumpy, any of that. And see, here's the distinctive look. Light and dark, multiple shades, all just from one stamping. That's all it is. One stamping. So pretty. Stampin' Pierce Matte. Thank you, Linda. And thanks, Mary, by the way. Hey, JG. Good morning. Oh, Jennifer, sorry. I did read that. Thank you guys for sharing on Facebook. I can't see everybody's name. Let me look over on my... Thank you, Jackie. Marcia says, LOL, no Santa dies. Patricia, thank you very much. Marcia, thank you. Y'all are so nice. Okay. So we're going to die cut this out. Oh, I have a trick. It's not really a trick, but I wrote top here. This is for my in-person classes so that I stamped it this direction. If you guys remember, and I haven't moved the paper. You can even, if you're in class, you can be like, let me make a note, top. Because the die is labeled with a top, but if you don't know which part of your stamp is the top, that doesn't do you any good. So see how that aligns perfectly? Otherwise you keep spinning and spinning. So I don't have a good trick other than a couple of things. You can, I haven't done this yet. Let me grab a Sharpie. You can mark the top of your stamp just so you'll remember every time. I don't think it will hurt anything. I'm just going to put a little dot right there on the underside. Let that dry for a second. So you can mark it. But what I do is I just stamp it and then I figure out which way I need to turn the die and I align it. And then I adjust my stamp on my block to match that. And then I mark it as top. So I put that little dot, which also can indicate top from now on. So either way, but if you have that lined up, you'll be good to go when you stamp. Okay. And then this card is going to say, all is merry and bright in, where's my stamps? In Poppy Parade. And it fits in that circle real nice. I really like this font. It's like, I don't know what font it is, but it's print, but fancy, like not cursive, and but it's ornate and all caps. And ampersand for and. Okay, so let me die cut this out real quick. I did not pre-do that. Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. If you don't have one, it's a great thing to get with that starter kit. You'll pay $99. You'll pick $155. This is $125. So I've got my cutting plate here. And the blade on this die is facing down. I'm aligning it. Drop down my top plate. And it only needs to run through one time unless you have super thick, specialty paper or intricate dies. That's it. This is the same die I used on the first card with no stamping. So I hope y'all agree with me that you like how this card looks, but I don't know if you will. But it's because I know technically this is not I don't know. Technically what I'm going to do is going to look a tiny bit weird, but it's card making, so we don't have to be actual realistic real life. So I'm going to put the embossed white on the Granny Apple Green. And then put that on my card base, basic white. Get this 1/16 inch borders because of the size I cut the paper. And then I'm basically going to put the train kind of at these angles. And my greeting, so at the bottom, but caboose is going up from left to right, and train is going down from left to right. All is merry and bright will go over here in the top right-hand corner, and the wreath, which I forgot to step on, I'll do that in a second, is going to kind of be like this train, this caboose, whatever it's called. I don't know if it's the caboose. The car is carrying this giant wreath on top of it. So I think it's cute, but we'll see what you guys think. I forgot, though, it needs some red berries. I don't know if it matters if you do that before or after you die cut. If you mess up when you stamp the berries, you're going to be re-stamping it anyway. But you could flip the paper over if you had not already die cut. So there's this 3 berry image in the stamp set, and I'm just stamping them in Poppy Parade. Okay, so I kind of laid out those pieces. I just told you I'm going to attach the wreath flat and everything else with Stampin' Dimensionals. Oh, and I did add rhinestones to this one. So we'll do that. Where is dimensionals? Put them back now. They were between 2 ink pads, right where they belong. Okay, so I have 4 mini Stampin' Dimensionals on the car, train car, whatever it's called. And just align it where the wreath is actually coming out of it, you know. And then however many you want on the back of the engine, but I'm just, maybe I'll do 5 mini Stampin' Dimensionals. And then, see, there's a little thing to connect the cars and dimensionals on my greeting. I'm just going to put a couple. I did kind of tuck the greeting under the car. Oh, sorry. That's pretty much the card. Let me just add some rhinestones. So you can add your rhinestones where and however you want. But I put mine in the middle of the little grouping of 3 berries. So, wherever you want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll go ahead and put one here. I don't think I did on the other card because it was more hidden on the other card, I should say. There we go. I think it's cute. Thank you, guys. All right, let me look over here. Patricia, thank you. Thanks, Jackie. Marcia, good idea on the wreath. Thank you very much. Thanks, Marcia. Cindy, thanks for sharing. All right, there's card 2. We're going to make one more. Card number 3, where there are 4, and I'm going to show you all 4. I'm just only making 3 today. So this is card number 3. And we're going to use a basic white card base. Then Shaded Spruce 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. This is what will be in your packet. A scrap for another wreath we're going to stamp. You'll have a strip of white. You'll actually have 3 of these for your wreaths, but you'll have 1 strip of white to stamp 3 bows on because it's a stamp a stack. You're making 3 of each card. So this piece of white will be for 3 bows. Then you're going to have a pre-die cut basic white, like 3-inch stylish shapes, dies, label, circle. And then you will have a label, a white, basic white label. This will be a portrait card. So that, again, will go, the label will go on landscape. And that label is from, blanking out on the name here, Painted Labels Dies, which is one I forget about, but it literally has the word labels in the name. So that should be a hint that it has these dies that are labels for us to put our greetings or whatever on. So it gives a really nice beveled edge when it cuts it, and the corners are like ticket punches, but yeah, it's really large, way bigger than an actual ticket. So it's like 1 3/4 by about 3 inches. So there's all of that. And then you will cut your designer paper, the polka dot one, to 4 by 5 1/4. This is where you will also cut the stripes that are on the back of the Santa train to 2 inches by 4. So just as long as this piece, 2 inches by 4. And then you will cut your red glimmer paper to 2 1/4 by 4. 2 1/4 by 4, so it can go behind the stripes. There's all our pieces. Stamping. Of course, you're making 3 cards, so you'll need 3 of these bows. Me and Landa always like, when we have a shape like this, we like to go up and down. Just spaces them out even better. So 3 of the Poppy Parade bows on one sheet here, the stamped ones, and then you'll die cut those out. But I always recommend you loosely cut those apart first. I have multiple reasons for this. Not the least of which is your die cutting is going to be so much easier because this little piece of paper on your die machine can be turned any direction you need it to. The big one can interfere with other pieces you're cutting at the same time. That's number 1. Plus, when you run this through, it smushes your paper some and embeds little things in it. And 3, if you are stamping different images side by side, you might overlap the dies. And if they're my dies, that's even more costly to me. So you'll die cut that one out. And then the wreath. So this is just our other color wreath, shaded spruce, to match all the shaded spruce in this designer paper. Hey, Lorraine, thank you. This is the class. Well, I don't know if you're signing up, Lorraine, but if you're coming, because nobody signed up yet, obviously, since it's not out there yet. This is the Stamp-A-Stack this month, Lorraine. So shaded spruce wreath. Again, with the poppy berries. And just like the other one, just different color wreath. There's that. And then I'll die cut that out. I did stamp it at the top. My die should align pretty easily. And I'll just step over here and cut this out real quick since I put my machine back already and move all that stuff. Don't forget, as you come on this video, if you make a comment on Facebook or YouTube, you are entered to win the 3 cards I'm making today. And then if you, all this helps me, by the way. And then if you share the video, you're entered again. But you have to comment that you shared because Facebook keeps that private. Both platforms keep that private, I should say. Okay, so there's that. And then my greeting for this card is going to say, oh my gosh, that could have been bad. May the peace of the season light your world, and may your new year be the brightest. In Poppy Parade. I did make all the greetings Poppy Parade on purpose. That way you could mix and match at my in-person. At home, you can do whatever you want. So my ink pads don't get messed up. And you could put some of these on the inside of other cards and all that stuff. So they're all Poppy Parade. It says red. I need to fix that. I wrote that. I should have written Poppy. Okay, so there we go. Remember, don't press too hard. Tap, tap, tap. Nice gentle pressure. And it'll be good. Okay, so let's put this one together. Basic white card base. I think these 3 cards have basic white. The last one that I'm going to show you has a shaded spruce card base. This is portrait. I'm going to attach my designer paper to my glimmer paper first. You might want to maximize this and die cut it or punch a couple of things out of it first, this glimmer paper. I don't have time right now, but that's a way to stretch it further. And then I will attach that glimmer paper. I'm actually going to use the circle and the greeting as a guide. This is important on this one because it's a tight fit for the large white circle and the greeting, but I want this strip to be in the center of the circle. approximately the center. So use, lay that out first. Let me go ahead and put this on my card base. Oh, wait. Let me go ahead and put this on the shaded spruce piece. We need that border. And then that goes on my card base. And then my circle will be, this pre-die cut basic white circle will be flat, and my greeting will be on dimensionals. I'll have to trim these dimensionals down. So I did not glue that circle down yet, again, so I can make sure my placement is correct. Spacing, I guess. And I'm not going for perfection, just like, approximate. Then the wreath and the bow, I will use Stampin' Dimensionals. You can always use these edges of your dimensionals, of course, for the backing did not come off there, for any of your projects. Never throw those in the trash. And I have not been paying attention to any kind of top or bottom of these wreaths. I've just been throwing them on, but you can pay attention if you like. So then the bow goes down there at the bottom. You could put it at the top if you prefer. I see them both ways, but I always go for the bottom for some reason. And then on this one, instead of putting my rhinestones on the I want to make sure I put this in the right spot. On the wreath, I put them down here on the greeting. And I just used 3. I don't know if I lost that or it stayed on the sheet. So you could do either. Just remember, you'll have half a pack of rhinestones. Okay, so there is the last card I'm making today of the Stamp-A-Stack. Thank you. Let me see. Thank you, Jackie. Thanks, Peggy. Thanks, Lori and Patricia. Thank you guys very much. Let's see. Jean, thank you. Awesome. Okay, so here are 3 of the 4 cards that we will make at the Stamp-A-Stack in November. Make sure you're signed up for my email so that at 1 o'clock today, you'll get the email with all the, not all the info, but it'll have links to take you to all the info for all the stuff I'm talking about. And then here's our 4th card, a nice Z fold with another wreath on it. But this time we use the little, it's a double pine bough sprigs, whatever we call these images, stamp that you can stamp around the wreath. So that is the class. You'll make 3 of each card, 12 total. You'll get over $20 in merchandise. You'll get a PDF tutorial. We'll cut, die cut, punch, emboss for you. And I'm glad you like the card, Cindy. Thank you very much. Yeah, and that's what I can think of to say about that. So I should have pulled my additional samples, but I did not, and they're on display boards using the wreaths because I actually have a bunch of samples using those. Of course, not only holiday, there's fall ones, Halloween, all kinds of wreath cards. The wreaths are really fun to play with. I almost, I wanted to use it for a sampler as well because I could see just doing a different wreath in 9 squares, but I chose the other products I told you all about already for my sampler. That's fine. Fine for me. But yeah. Okay, so thank you guys very much. I can't think of anything else to say. Patricia, thank you. Thanks, Marcia. If you guys do have any questions about any of the stuff I talked about today, let me know. Yay. Who said that? Linda, the more you see it, the more you like it. Yeah, the wreaths are really nice. And there are not a lot in this particular catalog of all occasion stamp sets, but this one kind of fits that. Because it's got fall, Halloween, Christmas, and then just some generic greetings. So yeah, it kind of fits the more of a generic, I mean, not generic, all occasion bill. Most of the others are all fall or all Christmas or all Halloween. So there's really only a couple others with greetings that might be considered all occasion. But anyway, hey, Carmen, thank you. All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm finishing early today. Yay. And I apologize again about all the talking at the beginning about Facebook, but I was trying to fix that because I really wanted to go live on Facebook. It would not let me. So y'all have a great day. Thanks, Landa. Yay. Thanks, Peggy. Yeah, and I should be back on next Thursday, and maybe I'll have Facebook fixed by then. All right, have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much. Thanks, Lorraine. Thanks, Marcia. Thanks, Barbara. See y'all later. Bye.